Whatever SCGS, this is satellite media. We are looking at what is happening in Nigeria this morning, and let us first of all look at at a glance. Let us look at the Vanguard newspaper. What is happening today? This is Vanguard newspaper. On the cover page, we have youths, river youths occupy local government headquarters as chairman's tenure expires. We understand that there has been a running battle between the local government chairman and the governor. I think that is sequel to the misunderstanding of the governor and his ex political godfather. I'm talking about the Minister of FCT, yes, or Wiki. We have another issue here saying tension in rivers over rising food inflation. Okay. I think it's not surprising because since this government came on board, we are seeing issues that have to do with food inflation and some other issues concerning the government policy. We have another one here saying, no Guba, I will enact Oshomole's infrastructural revolution. That is coming from Okpe Holu. I think that should be APC governorship candidate in the forthcoming gubernatorial election. Let us look at what we have here as well. We say Nigerians struggle as high drug prices. Nigerians struggle as high drug prices fuel health crisis. At this point, I think we should have our first reviewer, Mr. Chinedu Michael. You are welcome.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning. Thank you for being part of this platform this morning. We are going to have a very wonderful time. Looking at developing issues, across 36 states of the federation. It's a beautiful morning. We are reporting live from the Center of Excellence. So you are welcome. Keep on watching Satellite Media. Yes, we are here. We represent. I'm sure we're going to have an exciting moment. Thank you.
Okay, let me take you to River State. We understand that the current governor of River State, I'm talking about Fubara, is having a misunderstanding with his political godfather. I'm talking about the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike. I have a situation where the local government chairman were elected during the time of Wike as governor, but as we speak, there's forced relationship between both of them, and their tenure have expired, and they are still holding to office, linking to their office because of decision of a factional legislative arm led by Amawule that extended their tenure. But one situation where the court said the fashion lawyer to Wike should stop parading themselves as authentic members of the House of Assembly. And we equally have a completing judgment that favors him. But where it stands, I hope we are not going to see a river that will be thrown into crisis.
And currently now you can see what is happening in River State is not a matter of legality. It is just based on intentional decisions by Wike's party, to put a wind spanner in the wheel of Governor Fubara's administration. But what is happening is no longer palatable. We have seen the man is trying to consolidate. Fubara is doing a wonderful work. At least he needs to consolidate on the political structure of River State because he is currently the political leader of that state. Nobody knows Wike. If Wike feels otherwise, they've already told them that those lawmakers should go to where he is, the FCT minister. Maybe they can find space there and begin to run things the way they want with their boss. But currently now, Fubara is very in charge of River State as the governor. And after so many, moves to get Wike to understand that this is not a matter of Wike. This is a matter of Rivers State people, and you can see the kind of support he has been having from traditional rulers. The last time he visited Ateketom, and he has continued to conduct himself in a very good manner, showing a lot of goodwill that he actually come to offer governance to the people of Rivers State. So those local government chairmen who have confidently, even after Fubara has invited them over and over again and explained political issues and things happening around Rivers State, for them to understand the need that their support is actually required. But you can see, they threw caution to the wind and was attacking the governor, a sitting governor, those local government chairmen. Some of you were even threatening, until the governor decided to, unleash the beast in him. And we can see that most of them, are trying to, come back to the black door. But it's going to be very difficult, because the room was created for peace there, but unfortunately they throw it to the dustbin. So Fubara currently now will look at things the way they are and be able to know what to do at the right time, because he has been having massive support from Pandef, from a John Nation, from almost all around,
But permit me to bring this angle because the police have said they are going to enforce the law, but it's not clear the angle they are coming from because we already have conflicting judgments. There is a judgment that affirms Jumbo as the authentic Speaker of the House of Assembly, and they have been making some decisions and resolutions. There's another judgment that favors Martina Mahule's led the House of Assembly as the authentic House of Assembly members in the state. So when the police say they are going to enforce the law, they are going to do their work, it's not clear the area they are coming from, the judgment they are going to enforce.
Maybe they are saying that based on the body language coming from the presidency, but I can tell you categorically clear that the situation reveals that whatever the court, whatever decision the court takes, that decision is going to hold. And you know that Fubara has appointed the chief attorney general of the state. He is currently working. I understand the need for the judiciary in that state to support the governor. So police cannot do otherwise. We have seen what is happening in Kano. They cannot do anything. Fubara is the governor of that state. And at the end of the day, I can tell you, those who say they are no longer PDP and want to come to PDP through the back door, they will face disgrace at the end of the day. There's no two ways about it. Police should conduct themselves in a way and manner that will show high level of professionalism, in any case that has to do with a sitting governor, and of course, the people who are supposed to support the current governor, who are playing loyalty to someone who is a minister somewhere in one of the in FCT Abuja. So you can see how far the people can become, because of what comes into their pocket, and especially, PDP should, to an extent, now be careful because those people are sitting on the edge, on the line, not knowing what to become of wicked political career at the end of the day, whether wicked men are going to retain influence in the PDP hierarchy. That's another thing that will also foster or strengthen his any ambition, if at all he has one. So and now back to Rivers State. They still want to put their leg on PDP and put one leg on APC. That will not work definitely, and that is where the court and of course the judiciary should take a decision, by doing the right thing at the end of the day. So the fact still remains that the local government chairman, their tenure has expired, and it is time for them to go. And anybody that says that he is not going to leave at the end of the day, is going to face the other side of the governor, and that has made it very clear to them. And I hope they understand that body language of the governor currently now.
Okay, let us briefly touch another area before I bring another reviewer. Mr. Chinedu Michael, help us understand what is happening in Nigeria, because we are seeing here say Nigerians struggle as high drug prices fuel health crisis. But we understand that the president after removing unifying efforts at the official window, the price of pharmaceuticals, because most of them are imported, started soaring. As we speak, there are some drug that is out of reach of Nigerians. When I mean out of reach, the means to buy it is a challenge. Help us understand what Nigerians are passing through.
Okay, currently now Nigerians are passing through not only in the health sector, not only the wherewithal to afford drugs, maybe for people who have deep or serious health challenges. Most of those things are not within reach currently now, and you can see that our healthcare services currently now is nothing to write home about. Look at the budget of the healthcare service, healthcare sector or health sector. You will discover, that most of those things you see there are just there, and it has no direct effect on the people. So the inflation is about 40% now, the highest. I think the highest in the world. No, it tells you that like this is not a very good. I think this is the worst economic crisis as well reported by New York Times. Where the president aide came out and started attacking that revelation that came from New York Times. But it is a reality. It's a reality. So how we are going to go through this at the end of the 4 years remains a mystery. It is quite an uncertain. It is quite an uncertainty and something Nigerians cannot come out and be able to define at this point in time.
Okay, I think I must say a very big thank you for your time. Let us have Mr. David. Mr. Chinedu, I can say a very big thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So, Mr. David, you are welcome to this program.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, you are not a stranger to Nigerian polity. I think you are aware that the Attorney General of the Federation already dragged the 36 states to court through their respective accountant generals over local government autonomy.
Yes.
Here we are seeing Senate saying something. Say local government autonomy. We will await Supreme Court decision. Say Senate. But let me give you a background of what is happening at that court, because the Attorney General represents federal government is asking the court to determine or to decide that local government funds should henceforth be credited to the local government directly from federation account instead of going through the state through joint state accounts with local governments. Because recall that before, as the status quo is, the respective accountant generals of the state goes to Abuja, collect the state allocation and collect what belongs to the local government, come back in turn, and they were supposed to give to them. Then there is another issue that has to do with expiration tenure of local governments. The Attorney General of Federation is asking the court to ensure that when the tenure of a local government chairman is still running, that the state government or the governor have no right to unilaterally usurp the power of the government to end their tenure. But let me get your view with what the Attorney General is doing, the local government autonomy. Is it good we should have something like that?
No, thank you for that wonderful question. I think they say this is we are in Nigeria, and then democracy will not thrive when there is hunger and poverty. On the issue of the local government autonomy, these are three arms of government. The state's local government chairman should get funds directly from the federal allocation, and which is supposed to be so. But see, we've seen state governors, infringing on the constitutional rights of this local government chairman. Local government chairman in Nigeria have become errand boy, puppets to the governors. When funds come through the states, and now the states now decides how much will be given to the local government chairman. So this has limited some of the chairmans to provide essential services for people to do good. To make sure that the people have a sense of belonging within that community. We've seen that some governors would even withhold local government money if the local government chairman is not loyal to the state governor, which is not to be so. But see, I want to say that the governor is elected. the local government chairman is elected. So at this point, the local government chairman and co have rights to make sure that the funds are coming directly from the state allocation, so that it will not limit the work and the service they are ought to render to the people. Imagine if the chairman is not a good book, is not in good book of the government, it means that local government will be starved of funds, and then these are funds which is supposedly, sorry, these are funds which is meant for the local government chairman to build infrastructure within his locality. We've seen state governors even enriching themselves out of the local government allocation. So I think the General dragging them to court is a very welcome development.
Okay, thank you, because you know this is our first edition. We want to have as many reviewers as possible. Okay. Thank you for your submission, Mr. David. Okay, sir. Mr. Alafumechi, you are welcome.
Yeah,
we are live on satellite media.
Yeah, Obiron was even asking me yesterday, that satellite. He said, how come? I told him that we have changed the name.
Okay.
Yeah, that we changed the name. He said his regard.
Okay. But let me take you on what is happening in Nigeria, because as we speak, so many things is unfolding in Nigeria. Rivers State is likely going to go in crisis. The term of local government chairmen have expired, but those local government chairmen are saying they want to stay put based on resolution of Martin Amaule's led House of Assembly members' decision to extend their tenure. But there is a court decision that have said those lawmakers should stop parading themselves as authentic lawmakers. Are we likely, because our police say we want to enforce the law, but we already have conflicting judgments. Help us understand what we are likely going to see in Rivers State.
What I'm trying to suggest here is that the seat of those lawmakers remain vacant. You know, they left their seats as in defection, and that defection is not a lawful thing, if you ask me, because the platform that brought them into the house is a different platform, and they're trying to play games. When they were there through PDP, I think you understand, PDP won election there, isn't it, as a governor? So now, the platform that brought them, they looked down on it and they neglected the platform and cross-carpeted to a different platform that failed. That's a failure. That's what I'm trying to say, is that they left success and what? For failure. So their seat becomes empty. So anything with the local government chairmanship or so ever or whatever is now nullity. Is a nullity because no more local government and their tenure has expired, and I'm telling you, we need new local government election. That's no election now for the local government chairman to have their office back. They have the right to stay contest. Yeah, they have right, because it's two tenure. Most of them that are there for 2 times should not come back again. Their tenures have expired. The ones that are just their first time should come again for the second tenure.
No, the question I'm asking is, what needs to be done? Because the political gladiators are warming up for a showdown. We have the faction of the camp of Wike, who is the FCT minister, and the camp of the governor, Fubara. And the local government chairman, their tenure expired, and they are saying we are not going. And we have a situation where outside the world is saying, go home, your tenure have expired.
Thank you. I stand with the statement. Asari Bukowa's assertion is where I am. Go on, yeah, this tenure has expired. That's what I'm saying now. Your tenure has expired as the local government. Then the lawmakers, River State government lawmakers, they are working in vain. Their offices are null, void, empty, vacant. I don't know what I understand. So the same thing we are saying. I don't know what I understand. The local government chairman is, my own advice and profiling is, recontest. If this is your second tenure, you should go. I don't know what I understand. The local government office is now null. Nothing should be there. A new election should be conducted. That is what should be done. Then again, if you ask me again, what should be done now that Fubara and the FCT minister, they embattled, let me use the word, estranged Nyesom Wike. There are two loggerheaders now, and I'm telling you that I won't tell you, say, let there be war. Let there be war. The chief security officer of the state should take care of the minister if he comes to his state. If I could be in Fubara's position, what is needed to be done is that the former governor should stay away from River State for his own life. I'm commander-in-chief of the armed forces, River State. I'm trying to symbolize Fubara this time around.
That the governor do not command the commissioner of police.
The police, soldier, that's the army in River State under the control of Fubara.
Is they take order from their commanders in Abuja.
They want war. That is what they want. They want program to escalate in River State. The person that should be giving order in River State is the chief commander, commander-in-chief of the armed forces there of River State. That's Fubara. It is not from anybody, commissioner of police, no, army, no. What are you saying? Are we turning democracy upside down here? Because these are political leaders are treating Nigerians like malu, animals. We can't turn democracy upside down. We must follow the procedure embedded within presidential system of government.
But Mr. Arab, let me take you to another area.
No.
Tension in prisons over rising food inflation. We know that there is high inflation in terms of food, but does it mean inmates are having their own fair share of it? And help us understand what needs to be done to solve this issue of insecurity so that our farmers can return to farm.
They are starved. That's why they are trying to protest. One common man that has his freedom is hungry. Someone that is in chain, handcuffed. What do you expect from him? But there is food crisis in Nigeria, food drought. Farmers are no longer going to farm, and that's it. And federal government doesn't want to take a blame. The blame they want it to be on the criminals. Criminals are unrepentant. There's no how you should be blaming criminals. Their nature is what? Criminality. So the hunger we are talking about now, it has begun to hit the prisoners. They are hungry. They are not hungry, they are famished. Because farmers are no longer going to the farmland to cultivate the land. Bandits, Boko Haram, and other miscreants, they have taken over the whole forest across Nigeria. So what do you expect somebody that is bound in chain to do? You and I, food crisis is hitting everybody. Someone that has stayed 40, 20 years in the prison, what do you expect from him? They are being starved to death this time around. And federal government should be the nemesis, the law of command retribution should catch up with. It is federal government of Nigeria that will bear answer to it. If God asked, they are the one that will answer. Because it's obvious that this insecurity, Nigerians have refused to ask the North, the elites, how come about Boko Haram and bandits? Was it like that during the time of Babangida, Abacha, Abdul Salam, Obasanjo? Was it not from this man, Yaradua, started? And the government still was playing with them with velvet glove, hand glove. You don't put such kind of situation. You don't romance with it.
But this current government,
decisive action. See, okay. Well, what is this current government doing?
I wanted to tell you that this current government under Senator Amebola Tinubu at a point drag Bodejo to court. I'm talking about.
He released him. That's main person that brings about this insecurity, the worst in Nigerian history. Herdsmen terrorism. He was bound in chain once as in detention. They released him 2-3 weeks ago. Quick. Because Fulani is everywhere in Nigeria. Fulani controls each and every government that comes and goes. Bodejo did not spend 1 month in prison. They release him. Insecurity lingers across our forest. They release him. Fulani herdsmen start graze. They still graze on people's farm. Yes, corn, maize, rice, farmland. They are grazing on people's farm. Do you know what it takes to cultivate rice? Do you know the processes you could go? Or they are grazing on people's farm. Corn. I saw the way Nigerians are working. They feed that on people's corn farm. What are you saying? The main person that starts this Boko Haram issue is free. Nobody is talking or saying anything about him. The Super Cup Abakari, the man that's involved in duping American companies. The Super Cup, before he was incarcerated inside prison, they caught up with his boys that are trading on drugs. Is it lie? Ask Ruba Marwa. Oga, America needed him. Nigeria needed him for drug. And see, drug law enforcement agency USA, they needed him. Nigerian government is charging him. Are you telling me this? And the man has been freed. Last week, they celebrated the Super in Borno State.
No, he was given opportunity to go and bury the mom.
No. Has he gone back? Are you sure this man is going back again?
No, it was a court that gave him that leverage.
Court in Nigeria are not being truthful. If anybody is on bail in Nigeria, he's gone. If you have any issue now, court, they bail you. Court granted you bail. That matter don't go. I don't believe that Super Cup will go back to prison again. Lie, I don't believe. That's me. Because Nigerian court, we know how they have deviated from, justice to what? Endorsed inequality, injustice. That's what they are championing injustice in Nigeria. How could they allow a killer, a murderer? Do you know how many people that guy killed? And the drug trafficking involvement. Drug destroys not can. Drug destroys generations of people.
Mr. Arab,
And we are allowing him parole, freedom to go and bury his mother. From there, he will jackpot. Before you know it, you will hear Abakari has jackpot into the Saudi Arabia, and he's not coming back here again.
I must say a very big thank you for your time, Mr. Rafubechi. We hope to have you next time.
Okay,
Thank you very much. This is Satellite Media. I want to say a very big thank you to all our SM viewers. I think this is a good way to let it go. Thank you very much. This is Satellite Media.